living animals, cow. Plant, anything lah, plant, vegetables, palm oil, or the crops lah. So those are biological assets. Living animals and plants. Agricultural produce at the point of harvest means the crops we're gonna harvest. Okay, the agricultural produce, it can be latex for for pokok getah. Palm oil will be the palm oil tree will be okay, palm oil lah. If we are talking about cow, the lembu the agricultural produce will be the milk, and if it's slaughter, we have the meat, the agricultural produce. And sorry, yeah, the end product. Government grant. Suddenly we have a government grant here, in which we have learned in IAS 20. So why the government grant appear again here? IAS 20 cannot apply to agriculture. Okay. So, but I mean, it's quite similar one. It's similar, but we have a government grant because we know if those farmer, these people, okay, they need government help. Okay, now so they have to know how to apply or treat this government grant. Okay, they apply a lot of grant for startup lah. We need a big piece of land. The trees also cost a lot of money, so we need government grant. Yes, it takes some time. So true, so government grant. The standard does not apply to land related to agricultural activity. Means you have trees, you have the land for you to rear all the cow. The land does not come under agriculture or biological asset. It is still IAS 16 PPE. No. Okay, government grant, they may provide money. So when they provide money, then we recognize as income. But it does not relate biological assets. Okay, does not apply to those land for the agriculture, means land. Okay. Investment property, intangible asset, you have developed whatever technology to extract or maximize your return from the crop. All those are under intangible asset. Doesn't come under biological asset. Okay, now still apply the original standard, IAS 38 and PPE as well as IAS 40. So apply the same using the original standards. So agricultural produce already mentioned to you, the milk, coffee bean. Agricultural activity, can you underline this? Management of biological transformation. Management of biological transformation, and it's explained here what do you mean by biological transformation. You see your plant, your trees, your animal, all these they will grow. Okay, what else? Growth, degeneration, death. Okay, now, and the assets, biological asset, they can reproduce. Production that can cause changes to the quantity or the quality. They produce more baby calves. So that is biological transformation. Growth, degeneration, additional biological asset. Quantity means additional. Quality means you see, when it comes to chicken, when it's young, no value. But when it come to a certain age or certain size, we can start to sell the value start to increase. So in terms of the quality, okay, quantity, quality. So I told you to underline the word management of biological transformation. So if I have a fish pond, I manage myself. So those are my biological assets. What about those fishes in the deep sea? Deep sea, sea. So, laut. Is that my biological asset? No. Yeah, correct lah. Unless the sea is mine lah. Because it's about management of the biological asset. Those fishes in the sea is not managed by me. So those are not my biological asset. Otherwise, you can see all the company, hey, I got a biological asset. Then those seeds belong to me. Those fishes belong to me. So no, it has to be management of biological assets. Okay. And fair value, we learn in your intangible assets. Fair value, intangible asset revaluation. Okay, revaluation, it must be, it should be market value. What is it? My active market. What is active market again? Homogeneous. Same, yeah. Willing buyer, willing seller, buyer and seller. Yeah, the price is available to the public. Active market, then here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Example 1. An entity on adoption of IAS 41 has reclassified certain assets as biological assets. The total value is 2,000 and comprised of 3,007, the land and the road. Show how the forest will be classified in the financial statement. Trees is biological asset? Yes. Land? No. Is PPE. Land under the trees, yeah, cannot be above, right? What about the road? Is also PPE. It's not above. So the keyword is under. If above, okay. Is it that way? Huh? Sorry, don't confuse. Land is PPE. Nothing to do with under or above. So land, PPE. The road, PPE. You understand the joke? You understand? Okay. So PPE, what we do? Depreciate. As per IAS 16, depreciate. Biological asset, we will look at the treatment later. The answer is in next page. There. Biological asset, non-current. I-41. So we have how many assets now? We have a tangible asset PPE, IAS 16. IAS 38, intangible asset. Definite, cannot see, cannot. No physical substance. The treatment, we got definite useful life, infinite useful life, indefinite life treatment. Now we are looking at the third type of asset, which is biological asset or non-current. Yes, non-current. Okay. Recognition. When do we recognize those trees, those animals, living animals? So when we control the asset as a result of past event, and the asset will generate future economic benefit, quite similar. But measurement, since I can now recognize in my book, measurement means how much? The answer, biological asset, whether living animal or plant, we measure them at fair value less cost to sell. Fair value less cost to sell. Yeah. Fair value less cost to sell. Fair value at the moment here, we take it as market value. Of course, higher level is different thing. Fair value, we have other way to calculate. But at the moment here, we take it as market value because they are quite similar. Okay, so should be measured at fair value less cost to sell. The only exception to this is when fair value cannot be measured reliably, then we have to use cost. And when we use cost method, we have to depreciate the land, the biological asset. So which one is the default? fair value less cost to sell. If cannot be measured reliably, only we use the cost. Got it? Now, we look at fair value here. Fair value less cost to sell. Then what is fair value? Okay. Fair value if an active market exists, and we know what is active market already, the 3 bullet point: homogeneous, willing buyer, willing seller, and available to the public price. So if there is an active market to this biological asset, follow that active market. Okay. Again, biological asset should be measured fair value less cost to sell. Fair value, how to refer? Refer to active market. So active market is the 3 bullet point. But what if active market does not exist? Then the 4 bullet point. Use the cost is when cannot be measured reliably. This one, no active market. Confused? Never mind, I draw it here later. If no active market, then we go for most recent transaction price. So recently, anybody buy, let's say 5 kg of cow or a whole cow, live cow, they buy it for 1,000. So if there's no active market, so we look at the most recent transaction price about 1,000. So ours should be around there. Market price of similar asset after adjustment to reflect the differences in the asset. Similar asset. Okay, we have different breed, right? Different breed, and then probably you have a different price. So similar one is 1,000. Different breed, more popular, we just adjust from there. Any benchmark within a sector, such as the value of cattle per kilogram. If the meat 1 kilogram is about this much, $10, my live cow is 1,000 kg, so adjust a bit. Okay, and use the present value of expected net cash flow. So the cash flow inflow. So discount. This is the fair value. Is same as what? Value in here, similar. What else? Whereby we discount the one we discussed earlier, the decommissioning cost. So it's purely on present value calculation. Discount. Value in use, reduce discounting. This one also discounting. Okay, so less cost to sell. What is cost here? Cost to sell will be here. Broker, dealer's commission, levy by regulatory. Levy is another name for tax. Import levy, whatever levy. Okay. Taxes or duty. Exclude transportation cost. Not to worry about this one. Just that fair value, follow active market. No active market, recent transaction price. Yeah, the 4. Cost to sell is your brokerage fee, commission, all this, but don't minus your transportation cost. If the fair value cannot be measured, then we use cost less accumulated. Means we have to depreciate the asset. So if we summarize it here, let's try. I haven't tried. Fair value. No, we have to see can be measured reliably. I do it here. Measurement of biological asset. Can they be measured reliably? If they can be measured reliably, what do we use? We check whether there's active market or not. Is that the way? Wait, this one cannot be measured reliably. This one no issue lah. Cost less accumulated depreciation, less accumulated impairment. Measure reliably, we use fair value less cost to sell. So we focus on the fair value lah. So the fair value follow active market. Okay. How should I write? Follow active market. Yeah, I must think first time doing this. Active market, fair value follow active market. Is this the way? No active market. Yes. No active market. Then we go for the 4 bullet point. So just now you said measure reliability is up here. Yeah, correct. No active market, then you go for the most recent transaction price. Most recent transaction price. What else? Similar. Use the benchmark from others. Use the present value if there is no active market to determine the fair value. Cost to sell based on the brokerage fee. That one, so we don't want to mention cost to sell here. Otherwise, we get very confused. Here is on the measurement the money. Measure can, if can, then how? Active market. If cannot, no active market, then only you go for other. If can. If cannot, then converse cost. Is it okay? Alright. So yeah, can. Pressure, right? Oh, keep looking at me. Wait. Yeah. Okay, done. The biological asset should be based on fair value less cost to sell. What about the agricultural produce? The milk, cocoa, the latex, new additional cow, the calves. We value them at fair value less cost to sell. Same. Especially now agricultural produce, when you slaughter for the meat, fair value less cost to sell. After which, milk cow, it becomes your goods. You can sell. So it's part of your inventory. Therefore, IAS2 will come into picture. Okay. Again, cow extract milk. Milk, recognize the milk as fair value less cost to sell. My income. We look at the fair value, and this market value for this milk is worth $20. So my income is $20. Extract. And then after which, this milk here, of course, I will sell. Therefore, if I haven't sold, it's my inventory. So we don't apply IAS41 agriculture anymore. We now apply IAS2 inventory. What do we do? Cost less, cost compared to NRV. So from IAS41, once we extract, those goods becomes our inventory. Apply using different standards. We haven't sold yet. No. Yeah, we sell, we get income. Extract, just like when I buy, Of course, when I buy means I haven't sold, or I can sell it immediately or sell it tomorrow. Never mind. When I buy, I record as cost. IAS2 come into picture when I buy goods to sell. But now I did not buy. I extract agriculture produce. I extract, harvest. When I harvest, for me to sell. So when I harvest, what standard should I apply? IAS2. Because it's my inventory. At the point I harvest means today I harvest. I value them at fair value less cost to sell, $20. And now IAS2 come into picture. Thereby, subsequently, if my year end is 31st December, still in place, still with me, I will apply IAS2. Cost, accumulate a cost and NRV. 41 will be ceased when you harvest. Here, never mind. The next example we try and see. I have a cow. I just bought a cow. I have a cow. It is about 50 kg. Okay. And the fair value is $10 per kg. Okay, no? I don't know. One because the weight is not 50 kg. The weight is much more lah. Probably 300 or 400. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's few thousand lah, but right, correct? So let me make it simple lah. 50 kg. So we pay 500. Fair value less concept 500. I record in my book. 500. Okay. This is year 1. Year 2. The cow is now 1 year older. And the cow is now much more heavier. Sorry. 80 kg. Yeah. The price is now $12. Okay, probably bigger, and then the meat more tender or whatever, more tender, is it? So now it's 960. Can you see here the value has increased by 460? What do you do with the 460? No. You haven't harvest. It's still your biological asset. Measurement just now will be fair value less cost to sell. So we assume no cost to sell. So this is my fair value. No cost to sell, make it simple. So there's an increase of 460. That 460 recognized as income. Recognized as income. Changes in the fair value income. Not revaluation, but change in the fair value. Impairment loss. Just increase income decrease in if you deaf, then you go straight to expenses death, degeneration. Which one? For this one, yeah, later. I also don't know. I need to go. Okay, now, okay. The increase in this 460 is twofold. Means in 2 areas. Where are the 2 areas here? There. Can you see? The quality has increased. Quantity, the kg. The price also increased twofold. Imagine it was 80 kg and the price remained the same. It would have been 800 only, right? So the 500 increased to 800 purely due to the weight. But now it's 5 to 960 weight and price. So it's twofold. Doesn't matter, you don't have to differentiate which is which. The standard say you can just take 460 as your income. Okay, not 460 as your income. Then during this 1 year, you have to feed, incur costs. You have to hire people, all this incur costs. So you incur those feeding costs, and then other costs. all this go to expense. All expense. Okay. Then what happened? Here, this cow here, you have no, you extract milk, harvest milk. So you have this pot of milk, and what are you gonna do with this? Drink oil. Because actually, yeah, we should. I mean, yeah, correct. The drink, yeah, we can drink. But of course, now we are a company. This milk here we can sell, we can drink also. But at the point of harvest, it's actually is an income to the company. So how much should I recognize as my income? Fair value less cost to sell. Again, ignore cost to sell. Cost to sell. The fair value means the market value of this milk is worth, let's say, $60. So this $60 will be recognized as my income. Understand? And IAS2 will come into picture. Huh? No, assume 0. Otherwise, you have too many figures right now. Brokers, dealers, commission. Then you slaughter this cow. You then convert it into meat. Right? So this meat here is worth 700. So you recognize this 700. Come on, never mind. I tell you what, we make it a bit you expensive is 1260. 1260. Why? Because my market value originally last time recognized as 960. Now it's 1260. So the value of my inventory now is 1260. IAS2 again will come into picture. Because it's my meat, now it's my inventory. Agricultural produce. Okay, but now how much is my cost to this meat? No, feed expenses go straight to expenses. Now that my biological asset, I show you the account here. In the first year, I bought it for 5, bank. And in the second and end of the year, it increased in the fair value is my income lah. 460, debit, biological asset, credit income. So carry down, brought down, 960. Debit, biological asset, credit income. And now I harvest means I slaughter, and the fair value is 1260. I now have my inventory, correct? Inventory will be 1260. Okay, and my P&L will be 1260 income, correct? Income. And how much is my cost to this meat? Credit out, because you already slaughter, no more biological asset. Credit out your biological asset and you debit to SPR, your at cost. Credit here and debit here. So my profit from the slaughtering here will be 300. Okay, now last year I made 460. Milk is still an income. So my inventory now, I got inventory which is the meat. I have an inventory which is the milk. Yeah. Debit 60, credit income 60. I have 2 income now. Is it okay? And on top of that, don't forget you got all the expenses on the debit side here. your harvesting cost, everything will come to us. The feed will straight to the P&L. Means the feeding cost, when I pay, I credit and I debit here. Let's say I incurred 400, 140, credit bank, debit expenses. So on the income, the asset, and the expenses, straight to expenses, whatever cost incurred by the company. Only the income, we look at the fair value. Up, down, go to P&L. 460 in the first year, debit and you credit to income. In the first year. This one is second year. Okay, huh? So our income is recognized when the value goes up. And we learned before in our earlier concept, accruals concept, income should be recognized when we actually earn. When I sell, I recognize. Okay, now about receipt. Have I sold my cow when I recognize the 460? No. So this is slightly in conflict with our concept of our accruals concept. But if you really apply that, you see what happened? The cow can only be sold when they are 5 years old. So now, first year, 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 year old, 4, 5. So you're not going to sell. Correct not? Are you going to generate income during the 5 years old? 5 years? No income for the 5 years. We have all the expenses without income. No matching. No matching. That one is not a signal for you. Oh, okay, no matching concept, but we have to do that. If you apply strictly matching concept, haven't sold, zero income, all the feeding costs, all the labor costs you incur, expenses, no income. But now by applying IAS 41, the fair value less cost to sell, increase in the value, income. Cost incurred, expenses. Yeah, we have a matching now. Even though we haven't sold. Yeah. So you have two types of income. One income is from the increase in the fair value. Another income is from the agricultural produce. So just like this example here, we have this income and we have this income from the milk, the 60. Two types of income. Okay. Yeah. End product is about you're going to sell already, right? Okay. The harvested produce of the entity's cow. You harvest what from the cow? Milk. Yeah. The harvested product of the company's cow, for example, the milk and coffee bean. Milk is the agriculture produce. No. I think your huh? Two. Okay. I mean this line, the meaning, right? The biological asset, cow. The harvested produce or the harvested product from a cow, what is that? No. Which standard? Milk. The harvested produce, the harvested product of a cow, for example, it has to be a milk or the meat. Baby cow, meat. You harvest means is a meat. Oh, produce. Oh, okay, yeah, here. So I think I missed out one here. There's another one. I'm supposed to have another line here. Here, another baby cow means calf. baby cow is now 10 kg. And how do I value this? Same thing, yeah, 41, fair value less cost to sell. So the fair value is worth $20. How much? This is 500. Let's say worth $150. So I have now got the biological asset. Debit 150. I credit income 150. Understand? Produce 2 baby cow means 150, 150, 300 is my income. Next year, this baby cow will increase in the value, will increase in the size. And the value now become 400. What do? I debit 250 and I credit to income 250. Yeah. Yes. Okay, if suddenly the cow mati, yeah. So we recognize 150, right? So asset 150 and suddenly it's dead. So just like your asset suddenly got stolen, your asset is worth 150 and got stolen. What do you do normally for asset? You have to write off, right? Write off. Same thing, 150 asset no longer there, dead. So you credit 150, take it off, you debit to your expenses. Death 150. Okay, no? Yeah, interesting, confusing. IAS 41. That's it. Oh, okay, let's go through this one. Gain or loss, page 75. The change in fair value is twofold. It can be because of the size has increased. It can be because of the price. So physical growth or price change doesn't have to differentiate between which is which. Any increase or go straight to P&L. Okay, twofold. Increase from 100 kg to 150 kg. Increase in from $10 to $12. Doesn't matter. All go to P&L. Okay, and the agricultural produce, the milk, fair value less cost to sell, and any cost related to the biological asset, the feeding cost, the harvesting cost, all go straight to P&L also. Okay, government grant, same. Yes. All costs related to bio are measured at fair value, okay, except for cost to purchase biological asset. When you buy the cow, it should be capitalized asset, biological asset. Okay, no? Then subsequent costs you incur expenses. Okay, so IAS government grant, you receive same thing, you're going to recognize as income when the condition is met, done. Okay, because government want to give you money, you must meet certain conditions. So once it is met, you can recognize as an income. Okay. This is summary. Biological asset, the asset itself, it can be living animals, plant. It will be measured fair value less cost to sell. If fair value cannot be measured, then we take cost. And every year, we will calculate the fair value. When the price increase, go straight to P&L. Every year, yes. Every year. Huh? Quite busy. Yeah, because without this standard, even worse. I don't know what to do. That's why, can we apply like PPE? Cannot depreciate a bit. Not by right, actually, we didn't include in here. There are certain assets. We call it the bearer asset. Huh? Bearer asset. Bearer asset. We have to depreciate. So you see, some asset, they themselves cannot be harvested. Cow milk, the milk and the cow itself can be harvested as a product. Banana tree. Is it banana? Cannot. I don't know. I see how much. Banana tree. Banana we can harvest. The tree, can we harvest and then sell the tree? Can use as what? Banana leaf. That's why I suddenly think banana leaf. Okay, banana leaf we harvest lah. The trunk, Muay Thai. You see, that's why I think banana tree, like latex. We can cut. Okay. Let's put it this way lah. The tree cannot be used as furniture because it's weak lah. Let's say, so it won't be harvested. Therefore, it durian also right. So they are not plywood or whatever. Wherever we chop, it can become a wood. So this one nobody want to chop because it's weak lah. I mean it's soft lah. So therefore, this asset here will never be harvested. We call them the bearer asset. They only bear those. They carry those agricultural produce. Okay, now? Okay, what time already? Huh? Oh. Okay, now, bearer asset which cannot be harvested, then we take it. We're going to depreciate them. Yeah, bearer asset. Not in the book. Not in the. They never mention, but not in the book, not in the exam, nothing. High level, you see this. Bearer asset. They bear those agricultural produce. Let's try example 2. Example 1, it just purely means we adopt IAS 41. When we harvest, we apply IAS 2. That's it. Example 2. Fair value less cost to sell, grapevine. At the start of the year, the fair value is 150. At the end of the year, the fair value is 155. During the year, grape were harvested with a fair value. The grapes worth 56,000 were harvested. Fertilizer cost is 13,000. Okay, and the harvesting cost is 7. State the treatment for the above information. So, which is my biological asset? The grapevine. So, biological asset, I started off with 150,000. Ended with 155, so increased by 5. So debit 5, credit to my income. Fair value up, income. This one settle. And grapes were harvested worth 56,000. I harvest grape. Yeah, inventory. Accounts. Inventory debit 56,000. Where do I credit? Income. So two source of income here. And incur two types of expenses. So we have fertilizer cost, credit bank, debit 13, harvesting cost, credit bank, debit 7. This one carry down, brought down. Okay, haven't sold anything. I have 61 income. At the same time, I got 20,000 loss. Expenses. Okay, that's it. If tomorrow, I mean, in this case here, today, this is what I got. Tomorrow, I sell the milk. No, sorry, this is grape. I sell the grape. So I sell the grape for $80. Not 80 lah, $60 lah. Let's say I sell it for $60 tomorrow. The next day when I sell, so I'll sell income will be debit bank, credit my income, correct? And then what do I do with this 56? I take out everything from my inventory and I debit to my cost of sales 56. So I got income 60, I got cost of 56. So I make a small gain from selling of the inventory. Okay. If I sell the cow, this is not cow, sorry, the grapevine. If I sell it for 160, so I make a gain of 5 lah. Because in my book is 155. If I sell it for 160, I make a gain 5. Okay. Okay, sorry. This one or this one? Yeah, I haven't sold. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I now have a cow and they produce milk. So is it an income to me? Yeah, of course I haven't sold lah. So it's worth $10. Oh, good lah. So I recognize $10 as my income. Okay, now if they produce more baby cow, same thing is an income. So I credit income, I debit my biological asset. The milk, I'll credit income, I debit my inventory milk. Then when I actually sell it for $60 in this case, I make another $4. Okay, the more they produce the milk, the more is my income. Yeah. $60. Yeah. Okay, 60 is second year. Okay, this income and this income, this is first year, this is second year. That's why I said tomorrow means the next year, 31st December lah, then 1st January, different yearly, then I sell. I'm going to take out from my inventory as my cost, and I sell it for 60 income. A debit bank, credit income, and this one will be treated as my cost. This one second year when I sell 60. Okay, last year haven't sold, but it's worth 56. The worth here means the fair value less cost to sell is 56. So I recognize 56 as my income. Okay. Mm. Nothing happened to my cash flow. Yes, you see, okay, sorry. Correct. Mm. Not matching, yes. Of course, this is the high level, the argument for last time when it was first introduced. This one so long already, almost like 15 years already. So at that time when I studied, it was a new standard. So we have to understand why we have this standard, the argument why we use fair value, why do we use to apply when we sell only recognize. So we have to learn all these things. But now you don't have to already now. Because it's the old standard. They will test you on the new standard already. Okay? Yeah, this is the concept. Just like you are asking me, is it every company recognize our plant machinery as PPE has to be? Not doing agriculture planning. Uh-huh. They have a cow. Okay. So is that that's why the cow is you buy for what purpose? To sell. Your business is okay. Your if I'm a manufacturing company, I manufacture watches. So will I buy handphone to sell? So your question, what if I buy handphone to sell? I manufacture side income. Is it? So end of the day, yeah, I manufacture watches to sell. So manufacturing no issue. Then what if I buy handphone? How should I recognize the handphone? So end of the day, what's the purpose? You buy the handphone. So you buy the handphone to sell, then you have a new activity. You recognize it as your inventory. So back to your question, you have other business. Now you buy the cow. How should you treat the cow? So what purpose? Uh-huh. So because you want to sell a new business from agricultural business, then of course you have to apply this one, BA, as other income lah. Can other income? Just like I manufacture, then I buy handphone and now handphone business good lah. Okay, I buy the sell. So it's actually it's a new business lah. But again, when it comes to law side, your activity is this, and then you are selling this. So then it may be a risk lah. And then tax also will come in. Okay, but that one is secondary lah. Most important, how is the treatment on the handphone, and on your example will be the treatment on the cow. Okay. 15 more minutes. We look at question 11 because answer all provided. Yeah, answer 11 is A. Contract prices are not necessarily relevant in determining the fair value. Our measurement is fair value less cost to sell, fair value less cost to sell. If I extract milk, fair value less cost to sell. So fair value should be based on active market. Otherwise, cannot measure, then no active market, not to say cannot measure. No active market, yes. Yes. So contract price are not necessarily relevant to determine the fair value. The fair value of a biological or agri is not adjusted because of the existence of a contract. Example, someone have already agreed to buy all my agricultural produce from me. So every liter of milk, they are willing to pay $5. So there's a contract signed with my buyer that they're going to pay me $5 a liter. So can I use that $5 as a basis for fair value? So the standard here, is it contract prices is not necessary as a basis? Answer is true. Contract price cannot be used as a basis to determine the fair value. Not to say cheaper or what? You see, because contract price, let's say if I extract this agriculture produce, which will take 3 years or 2 years before they become what call it? Uh, huh? What's the word? Mature, yes, mature. So it will take about 2 years to become mature, but today we already signed the contract, $100. Today we decide $100, but 2 years later the fair value may be different. So that's why the contract price should not be used as a basis. It's fair value. Another thing is it could be our subsidiary, it could be someone that buy from us at a bulk, we give them discount. Therefore, it should not be based as fair value. Fair value should be on active market. This is a big buyer, probably we give them a discount. And that will be for the next 2 years. Next 2 years, the price keeps fluctuating. Therefore, not allowed. Fair value should be based on active market, not on contract price. Okay? Done. IAS 41.